What is your purpose? When you're feeling down or life has no meaning, where do you turn? Where do you find your value? Is it relationships, status, or perhaps money? We've all heard the expression, dirt poor. My life began when I was born on the dirt floor of a tiny shack in a Bulldogs village you've never heard of. There was no doctor, nurse, running water or electricity in my house. Instead, I started my life the old-fashioned way, with just my mom, me, and a neighbor lady to cut my umbilical cord. I grew up near Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, which is a wild and beautiful country located on the equator and the east coast of Africa. Many people from America think of Kenya when they think of rhinos, lions, zebras, or African safaris. Looking back, it's hard to remember if I even knew just how poor we were. I know I never used a telephone until I was 26 years old. But anyone I would need to call only lived within a stone's throw. So why not walk over and see them? All I know for sure is that my life as a kid was filled with the laughter, love, and the Lord. I've gone to imagine that Jesus' childhood would have been very much like mine. He too was born on a dirt floor, perhaps with some fresh hay on top, in a Bulldogs village called Bethlehem, in a manger with a bunch of animals, and I'll bet that Joseph was the only one there to cut the umbilical cord. When I reflect on the similarities between Jesus and myself, I feel extra blessed. My heart says that it doesn't matter where we are from nearly as much as our why we were born. In other words, what is our purpose? So consider today that you, my friend, are watching my story and thereby helping me to achieve part of my purpose of spreading the great news of Jesus. Who would have ever thought that someone like me, born on a dirt floor in an African village, would find himself beamed into your life for just a moment so that you too could think about your purpose? And you do have a purpose. God loves you so much, and He has given you today as a gift with a purpose in mind. What is your purpose today?